Welcome to physics class for the year 2021. So let me discuss here first chapter named force. In this chapter we will be discussing today translational motion, rotational motion, moment of force or torque and factors on which torque depends. Let me discuss first the translational motion. Suppose a body is here free to move. It is a free body, rigid body. Why is it rigid body? Suppose if it is not a rigid body. If you apply force, then the shape may change, but the body itself is rigid. That's why if a force is applied, it is free to move, so it will move in this direction. So that type of direction motion is called translational motion. Means the body is going in the direction of the force applied. So the body goes in translational motion or linear motion. Can you expect that if the body is not free? Suppose the body is not free. The same body I fixed it somewhere else here at point A. Then if the force is applied here, then we will see, suppose at point B, if we apply the force here, then we will see the body does not move. Better to say the body starts rotating because it is fixed at point A and the force is applied not along the direction of the fixed point if the force is applied at a certain other point. If the force is applied along this fixed point, then we will see the body will not rotate. So we can say the rotational motion takes place if a body is fixed and a force is applied not along the direction of the fixed point, right? Now suppose a body is fixed. I am using another body, say this body A point, at A point it is fixed and I am applying a force at point say B. Now what will be happening to this body? The body starts rotating in this direction. Better to say in anti-clockwise direction. Now if the force is more, then the turning effect will be more. If the amount of force is less, the turning effect will be less. Now if I apply the same force little bit here means the direction of force is along this direction at point B, then also the body will rotate in anti-clockwise direction, but the turning effect will be less. So why it is less? Because the distance is here less, and in this case the turning effect is more. Why? Because the distance is more. So let me talk about a new physical quantity named as moment of force or torque. So what is moment of force or torque? It is the turning effect. Moment of force is the turning effect of a force about a fixed point. Right? So moment of force can be also named as torque. Normally we symbolize as tau. This one is read as tau, tau. Okay? So torque depends on two factors. What are the two factors? One is the magnitude of the force and another is the distance from the fixed point to the point of application of the force. So now we can say torque depends on 2 points. One is the magnitude of the force and the distance. So we can say torque tau is equal to the product of force and perpendicular distance. Right? Perpendicular distance between the fixed point and the point of application of the force. Now we will go for unit of torque. Unit of torque in SI system is Newton meter. because force is measured in Newton and the perpendicular distance is measured in meter. So it is Newton meter in SI system. If it is in CJ system, then unit of torque in CJ system will be force is measured in dyne and perpendicular distance is measured in centimeter. So dyne centimeter. Right? Now let me discuss the relation between Newton meter and dyne centimeter. Sorry. In SI system, torque is measured in Newton meter. So 1 Newton meter equals to 1 Newton into 1 meter. This is the relation between Newton meter and dyne centimeter. So 1 Newton is equal to 10 to the power 5 times and 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So it is 10 to the power 5 plus 2, 7 dyne centimeter. So this is the relation. We have noticed somewhere else that 1 Newton meter is also equal to 1 joule. So can you use the unit of torque in joule? Definitely not. You keep in mind, because joule is used to measure the scalar quantity and Newton meter is used to measure the vector quantity, and torque is a vector quantity. That's why we cannot use the unit of torque as 1 joule, right? Now let me talk about why torque is called vector quantity. Torque is a vector quantity. Question is why? Because vector quantity is expressed by two. One is direction and one is magnitude. Now, torque, suppose the body is fixed here at A. I am applying the force in this direction at point B. The force is applied. Then the body will rotate anti-clockwise. The same body can be rotated in clockwise if we apply the force at this point. The body will rotate clockwise. So, since the same body can be rotated in anti-clockwise or clockwise according to the application of the force, so we can say the torque has a particular direction, either anti-clockwise or clockwise, and as well as magnitude. That's why torque is a vector quantity. You keep in mind, if it is anti-clockwise moment, it will be positive, and anti-clockwise will be positive and clockwise will be negative. Keep in mind, the anti-clockwise moment is considered as positive and clockwise moment is considered as negative. Thank you so much.